Hello and welcome to Preschool Story Time. I'm Reverend Susan and I'm so glad that you could join me today. Today we're going to be reading from the Jesus Storybook Bible and learn about creation. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's get ready for our story. It's called In the Beginning, a Perfect Home. In the beginning there was nothing. Nothing to hear, nothing to feel, nothing to see. Only emptiness and darkness, and nothing but, well, nothing. But God was there, and God had a wonderful plan. I'll take this emptiness, God said, and I'll fill it up. Out of the darkness, I'm going to make light, and out of nothing, I'm going to make everything. Like a mommy bird flutters her wings over her eggs to help her babies hatch. And there's a picture of that here, so let me show you that. There you go. See that? Beautiful. Like a mommy bird flutters her wings over her eggs to help her babies hatch, God hovered over the deep, silent darkness. He was making life happen. God spoke. That's all he did. Whatever he said, it happened. Let's take a look at the picture on the next page. See here we have a picture, which is a drawing, maybe of God's plans for his creation. Let me see if I can get that for you. There we go. So we have up at the top some planets in their courses. We have over here some clouds with an arrow pointing down and some drops falling from it. Oh, do you see the fish? I see a fish over there. And, oh, does anybody see a bird? I see a bird. And how about that little person down there? Oh, God's planning to make people too. Wow. But one of the things I like most about this picture is right here. That picture represents the hand of God. I think that's a nice thing to see. Let's turn the page and see what happens next. God said, "Hello, light," and light shone into the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. "You're good," God said, and they were. Then God said, "Hello, sea, hello, sky," and a great space opened up, wide, deep, and high. "You're good," God said, and they were. Then God said, "Hello, land," and there, splashing up through the oceans, came cliffs and mountains and sandy beaches. "You're good," God said, and they were. "Hello, trees," God said. "Hello, grass and flowers and everything everywhere burst into life. He made buds bud, shoots shoot, and flowers flower. You're good," God said, and they were. Let's take a closer look. So you see here this beautiful tree, and then down at the bottom, the oceany ocean, and there's some flowers. And here we go, looking at the cliffs that rose up from them. Wonderful. Let's turn the page. Ooh, this is a good one. "Hello, stars," God said. "Hello, sun. Hello, moon." And whizzing into the darkness came fiery globes, spinning around and around, whirling orange and purple and golden planets. "You're good," God said, and they were. Look closely at these wonderful pages. See these great planets here? Nice. Beautiful. Let's turn the page. "Hello, birds," God said, and with a fluttering and a flapping and a chirping and a singing, birds filled the skies. "Hello, fish," God said, and with a darting and dashing and wriggling and splashing, fish fill the seas. You're good, said God. And they were. Then God said, hello, animals. And everyone came out to play. The earth was filled with noisy noises, growling and gobbling and snapping and snorting and happy skerfuffling. You're good, God said. And they were. God saw all that he had made, and he loved them. And they were lovely because he loved them. But God saved the best for last. From the beginning, God had a shining dream in his heart. He would make people to share his forever happiness. They would be his children, and the world would be their perfect home. So let's look a little closer here. We got here some fun animals. Do you see the leopard? I wonder if you can see the fish jumping out of the ocean. And the sea turtle. Nice. And on this side, we've got a hippopotamus and a toucan. We've got, look at that. I think that might be a peacock. And also an elephant. Beautiful. Let's check the next page. So God breathed life into Adam and Eve. When they opened their eyes, the first thing they ever saw was God's face. And when God saw them, he was like a new dad. You look like me, he said. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever made. God loved them with all of his heart. And they were lovely because he loved them. And Adam and Eve joined in the song of the stars and the streams and the wind and the trees, the wonderful song of love to the one who had made them. Their hearts were filled with happiness, and nothing ever made them sad or lonely or sick or afraid. God looked at everything he had made. Perfect, he said. And it was. But all the stars and mountains and oceans and galaxies and everything were nothing compared to how much God loved his children. He would move heaven and earth to be near them, always. Whatever happened, whatever it cost him, he would always love them. So it was that the wonderful love story began. So a little closer look at the pages. See the lion and the children? I guess that's probably Adam and Eve. And birds up in the tree. And over on this side, some beautiful birds, and mountains, and a sunset. This is how the love story began. The love story is the Bible, the story about how much God loves his children. God loves his creation. God loves his people. So we're going to learn more about this together, but that ends our story for today. The story of creation in the beginning, how it all started. Thank you for joining me for Preschool Storytime. I love you, and I miss you, and I send up prayers to bless you. Remember, God's waiting for your next prayer. I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.